Do you think it's all right to have Bucky do the show? Because I keep worrying about his attitude. It's like walking on eggshells around here right now, because every time I ask him to do the show, he gets all angry. Then when he's angry, then I got to deal with that the rest of the time, and it is starting to intimidate me just a little bit. So why don't you check with him?
You serious? Sorry about that, Buck.
I told you. I told you to have that ready.
We're gonna fix the lighting in here? Come on, guys.
Well, get the lighting. Sorry.
That's better. All right.
We'll have you right back at your stuff, so I
Okay.
apologize.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, I'm ready.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Skip Scoop. We're running on 3 weeks straight now, Bucky, and exciting week for us this week because
It's officially spring. Practice has begun. Scrimmages have begun. It's a great time of year.
And with that, there were some memorable performances because up to this point in the season, we've been doing our small group instruction, but we were allowed to have our first official practice on Friday. And we thought we would take you, the fans, into that practice. But before, some of the standouts on the weekend, with the season looming very quickly, we got right into our scrimmage format in addition to some of our drills. But some of the performers, Ever Bueno has been outstanding up to this point. We're looking for him to be our Friday guy. Would you agree with that?
I would say he definitely should be the Friday guy at this point.
You know what? If I wanted your opinion that much, I would ask for it. And then Seth Martinez, I think, also has been very, very consistent for us. So those guys are really shaping up and rounding out the rotation. An interesting guy that our fans don't know yet, Bucky, that had a really, really strong showing this weekend was Daniel Williams, junior college transfer. If you were at practice, you would have noticed it.
I had a big golf outing that we'll find out about here soon.
Well, just you keep that under wraps because we're gonna get to that. But Daniel Williams was really had a good showing. Colby Woodmansey was really good defensively and offensively, and then Brian Servin is showing why he's one of the top catchers. But you know, we'll as we get closer, we'll have more opportunity to see these guys. But you know what? Rather than us talk about it, let's give the viewers out there a first look at our first practice. What do you think?
Let's do it.
What's up? How you doing? First day of practice. Let's get after it. Let's get after it today.
You know, we want to host a regional, we want to host super regional, and then obviously so big goals.
Yeah, you know, Skip said I'm the best shortstop to ever play here, so I mean, basically this year, it's just been pretty easy for me, just going through the motions. I already know I'm going to start.
It's big time here. You're media darling now. He's a media darling. He's a media darling. Bag, waist tie. Runner side, waist tie. Be quick with those feet. 3 line.
Start in front of the rubber.
Remember, you've got, yes, 90 degrees from this foul line because that's his read. Do not angle back.
What do you think about this year's team? Well, you know, we have a really strong core.
Southern Illinois or Northern Illinois Mountain Sloth. So the guys that are struggling with this here will get him earlier extra. Step out, call out where the bases are. Like a cat. Oh, Melbo. Get it out. Make sure we get it out. Is Eastern Pennsylvania Mountain Sloth. Eastern Pennsylvania Mountain Sloth.
Tell me about your relationship with Brian Servin and Reagan Todd and what you guys do on the weekends and all that type of stuff. We've been together for a long time now, so basically, like, it's past brothers. If you've ever seen Band of Brothers, that's basically what we are. Like, we have each other's backs, you know, we're 1-2 punch in the lineup. Everything is just great.
3 things. You did 3 things wrong. 1, you made the wrong read. 2, you ran past him. 3, you made a grammatical mistake. You said I should have ran. It's actually should have run. English, baseball, everything.
He holds me in my arm swing. You know, everything is really fun here at ASU. All the girls are very pretty. Back in El Paso, I was the man.
And I didn't know that when I took the job. I did not know.
You really had no idea.
Well, I knew I had heard that you golf, but I didn't know that you were on the tour.
Wow. Yeah, it was a big week of preparation for me. Obviously, it's the biggest tournament of the year in Phoenix, so I needed to get ready for it.
Did you get a chance to get out on the course and knock it around a little bit before the tournament starts?
I did. I feel really good about my practice round. Like, I don't think top 5 in the tournament's out of the question.
All right, we're live here with Bucky going in here, number 16. Into the tunnel we go.
I think the people will be excited to see me.
Pretty sure. I don't know, Bucky. Do you have any fans?
We're about to find out.
I got a feeling that might not have too many fans out here watching you today. Oh, there's a lot of empty seats, Bucky. Oh man, the place is dead empty. Headed right at it. Little fins need to sit down. Oh, it's just not going your way today here. Live from 16. That's not the spot to be. Be a lot of booze going right now. Oh, he left it in the bunker. Tough day for the buck. I think he pushes it. Oh, he pushes it. He pushes it. Still a little meat left on that bone. Can you tie me? God! Bucky, it's time you take 2 weeks off and quit.
All right, Bucky, do we have any questions of the week?
Tell you what, my email has never been so full. I've received a few hundred
People
emails.
are starting to catch on.
Yeah, they definitely are. The first one this week, Chris from Los Angeles. If it's so sunny in Arizona, why is Bucky so pasty white?
Well, as we saw last week, you were pasty white. I don't know. I think I'll let you answer that.
Well, I actually got a few viewers that sent in some tanning salon suggestions, so I'm going to have to try that out.
But that is a great question by Chris,
Really
and
good.
so again, we will work on that, Chris. Next, we have any more questions?
Second question, Yukon Bob from Anchorage, Alaska, asks, are we going to be bringing back the Tequila Sunrise jerseys?
Yukon, first of all, I like that your people are following all the way from Alaska, but no, we're not. But I think fans are going to be really, really impressed with the unveiling of the uniforms, which are coming very, very soon. Am I correct on that?
Next Wednesday, the 10th, will be our official unveil.
So I think folks are going to be really impressed with the new Adidas designs. So, any more questions?
Last question this week from Ed in Tempe. Skip, have any of your Division I teams ever successfully pulled off a hidden ball trick?
Ed, I don't think that we've actually pulled that particular trick on the field, but I've been trying. I think we might put that in this year, Bucky, so I've actually been trying to work it out. Would you be my subject right now? Let's see if we can do that.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to try. Ed wants to know about a hidden ball trick, so easy.
Oh.
Whoa.
What do you think, Ed? Do you think that'll work?
Oh.
All right, moving on to pictures of the week. This is always one of my favorite parts. We have, look at that one, Bucky. Ed from Tempe. I have no idea what he's wearing there, but the fact that he's following the rules with his Arizona State gear on, we'll let him be in there. We'll just leave that. We'll leave that one alone. Cooper Yost, all the way from Renstein Air Force Base in Germany. I love this. I think I know who this young man is. His father actually played for me, Bucky. What do you think about that?
That's awesome.
Is this too early for a verbal commitment?
No, I think he looks left-handed.
And he's already looking like, I think that's kind of a forks up, but we'll see how that thing goes. And you look at another international one, and Dave Rasley coming to us from Ireland. It looks really, really good there. And Dave's such a great guy for our program and getting into the spirit, firing his picture in here. And then this last one, these two guys I know fairly well. I think you even know them. The one there in the gray hat, how do we refer to my brother?
Affectionately as Trout.
Trout, Trent, but it's Trout Smith and then Big Smitty. We don't even call him Dad, we don't call him Donnie. He is known as Big Smitty, but coming to you from, looks like Torrey Pines there in California. Another great episode of Skip Scoop, a little bit of everything, but we look forward to checking back in with you next week after another week of practice. See ya.